Welcome back. In previously, we see the introductory part of types of a tissue system. In this lecture, we are going to see the first types of a tissue, that is a meristematic tissue. What is see in these types of a tissue? First, what is a meristem and the characters of a meristem. Then types of a meristem on the different criteria, such as a base of the origin of a meristem, then such as a based on the position of meristem. Next is the plane and the division of a meristem. That are the types of tissue we are going to see in this chapter, in these types of a meristem. Let's see first what is a meristem and the characters of a meristem. Meristem, it is a Greek words that means meris, that means growing, and stemmus, that means a plant part. That is the entire meaning of a meristem. Growing plant part is known as a meristem. It is a Greek word. Meris means growing, and the stemmus, that means a plant part. Stemmus, that means stem. Hence, it is included in the plant part. It is a specialized tissue which are made for the growing of a plant part. It is specialized tissue which are made for the growing of a plant part. Meristematic tissue are performing the function of a new cell formation with the help of a cell division. I have explained previously, meristematic tissue are doing the function of a only cell division. Due to cell division, new cell are the formed and added in a that type of a tissue, that is known as a meristematic tissue, or the function of a meristematic tissue. In a plant, growth is possible. In a plant, growth is possible due to the meristematic tissue. If there is meristem, it is not present in any plant, that do not growing, that growth is not possible in such type of plants. For that purpose, if plant want to grow, they should have their meristem in that plant. Meristem is a dividing tissue which are localized certain region of plant part through which growth will be take place. Meristem, it is a dividing tissue which are localized in a certain plant part through which a growth will be take place of a plant. That are the simple characters given by to the meristems. Okay, first I have explained what is the meristems, how their are name are given, and what is the function are performed by the meristem. Now, such characters of a meristems. Which are the characters? It is a composed of immature cells which are in state of a division and a growth. Okay, it is a composed of a immature cell. Okay, it is composed of immature cell which are in state of a division and the growth. The cell of meristematic cell is a thin and the isodiametric. The cell wall of a meristematic cell or tissue, it is a thin. That means outer covering of a cell, it is a thin, and the isodiametric means isodiametric, their outer external surface, it is a similar in all sides. That means left side, right side, upper side, lower side, all are the similar in a diagrammatically. Intercellular space are absent. In between the two cells, there is no space is present. If there is space is present, intercellular space is present. But in a meristematic cell, there is no space is present between the between the two cells. Cell generally prominent nucleus and dense protoplasm. Okay, when we are studying the cell or the tissue, in a cell, outer surface is known as cell wall, inner surface is known as plasma membrane, and inner content, the central part of a cell is known as a nucleus. Inside the nucleus, there some content are present, that is known as a protoplast. Okay, the cell generally prominent nucleus with a dense protoplasm. Protoplasm means inside content of a cell. Vacuoles are absent. Vacuoles is nothing but the empty sacs. Okay, I hope you have understand the characters of a meristem. Simple characters are given. First characters, which type of cell, which type of cells and their nature. Immature cells and nature, growing and the cell division. Then second character, cell wall and their diagram. How type of diagram are given. Cell wall is thin and diagram is a isodiametric. Next, intercellular space present or absent. In here there is a absent. Then inner character of a cell, the prominent nucleus with the dense protoplasm, and vacuoles are absent. Vacuoles is nothing but the empty sacs. Let's see classification. There are three types of classification. First, classification on the basis of a position of a meristem. Second, classification on the basis of origin of a meristem. And third, classification on the base of a plane of a cell division. Let's see. There are three types of classification. First, on the basis of a position, there are three types. First, apical meristem, intercalary meristems, and the lateral meristems. Let's say apical. Apical means every plant part, the apical position meristem are present. That is known as the apical meristem. Intercalary, between the two nodes, meristem are present. That is known as the intercalary. And lateral, it is nothing but the periphery of that plant organ. Meristem is present. That is known as the lateral meristem. Then on the basis of origin, promeristem, primary meristems, and the secondary meristems. Promeristem, before the formation of a meristem, that is known as the promeristem. Primary meristem, after the formation of a meristem, promeristem is converted into primary meristems, and the primary meristem is converted into secondary meristems. Then mass meristems, plate meristems, and the rib meristem. That are the types on the basis of only cell division. Let's see first point or the first type, classification on the basis of a position. First, apical meristems. I have explained apical meristem. It is nothing but the meristem. It's located in the apical position. It is known as a apical meristem. Let's see. It is present in the apex region of a plant parts. That may be a root apex. That may be a shoot apex. That may be a leaf apex. Any parts. They also known as a growing meristems, or they also known as a growing meristems, also known as a growing point of a plant. But main reason why it is known as growing point of plant, because meristem is situated in that apical position of that part, so that it is known as a growing part of a plant, or the growing point. Growing point formed by the single dividing cell is called as the apical cell. The growing point, it is formed by the single dividing cell. It is known as the apical cell. The increases height and the length of a plant organ is possible due to the apical meristem. Let's see what is apical meristem. Let's see. Here are brown color image. In that top region, apical meristem is present. Then second, intercalary meristem is present, and then lateral meristem is present. Let's see. In first diagram, there are the leaf are given. The top of a two leaves, bunch of leaves, it is considered as a apical meristem. Intercalary meristem, it is nothing but the between the two node. For example, sugarcane. In sugarcane, you have see the you have see there is a node and internodes are present. Nodes means what? There is a two scales are present, or the number of scales are present. That scale is considered as a node. Okay, and the between the two node region is known as a internode. Okay, the meristems are present near the nodal region is known as a intercalary. Let's see what is intercalary meristem. The position of apical meristem is located between the permanent tissue. The intercalary meristem is separated from apical meristems during the development. They occur in the base of a internode and leaves. They possess very limited ability of dividing and increase the length and the width of a internode. That is known as intercalary meristems. You have seen sugarcane. On the sugarcane, there are number of nodes and internodes are present. Okay, nodes and internodes, that means there are the scales are present. That scale is known as nodes, and between the two nodes there is internodes are present. It is a form from the apical meristem. During the development of apical meristems, that will be a form. How that are formed? The sperm cells of apical meristems got down or the come down in the permanent tissue or the basal tissue or the stem, and that become divided into the intercalary, upper intercalary cell and the upper internodal cell and the lower internodal cell. Such condition of meristem is known as intercalary meristems. It having the very low ability of cell dividing, but it do the function of a cell division. But only one character they having the low ability of a cell division, and it is a responsible increase the length and the width of a stem. Length, that means increase the length of a internode, and the width increase the length of a increase the width of a entire stem. That is known as a intercalary meristem. Let's see here. We can see intercalary. There are some brown patches are present. Okay, brown patches, that is known as a node. Okay, in that between brown patches there is a white color are present, or the bright color are present. That is known as a internode. Between the two nodes, upper and the lower position of a node, lower and the upper position of a node, there are meristem are present. That is known as the intercalary meristems. How they are formed? They are formed during the development of apical meristems. Okay, and they having the low ability of a cell division, but they perform the function of a cell division. Okay, then is last point of a last types of these types of a meristem, that are the lateral meristems. The meristems are situated in the periphery of a plant organ. Such type of meristem is known as a lateral meristems. That means in stem there is central is a xylem and phloem is present. The lateral position of that permanent tissue, that is known as a lateral meristems. The meristems are situated in the outer side of organ, such as the epidermal tissue. Such type of organ is known as a lateral meristem. There are the rectangular with a small vacuoles. In that it is a rectangular and which is made up of a small vacuoles. Why it is made up of vacuoles? Because it is the epidermal tissue, so that it is made up of vacuoles. It divide tangentially or the periclinally. Tangentially that means with tangent direction, or the periclinal. Periclinal is parallel direction. It will be divided. It can be divided tangentially or the in parallelly. That are responsible increase the thickness and the girth of a organ. Increase the thickness and the girth of a organ, because it is present in a outer side of a organ, that is known as a lateral meristem. I hope you have understand that concept on the basis of a position, apical, intercalary and the lateral meristems. Let's see next the classification on the basis of a origin. First it is a primary meristems. Let's see primary meristems. Students get confused about the description. I have explained pro meristems. Here I will start the primary meristem. Pro meristems that are not performing the function of a cell division properly, so that it is not included here. First is a primary meristems. It is a meristems of a original plant organ. They develop directly from the embryonic stage and remains to meristematic throughout the life. For example, meristem of a apex, root, stem, leaf, bud. They are responsible for the development of primary plant body organ. Let's see, there are two types of meristem generally, primary and the secondary. In the primary meristems, from that growing from that embryonic stage throughout their life ending stage, they only perform the function of a meristematic or the cell division. That type of a meristem is known as a primary meristems. What is the secondary meristems? It arises from the primary meristems. Okay, it arises from the primary meristems to certain time, or the two first times, or the from the embryonic stage to the vegetative stage, or the some era, they perform only the function of a cell division. Later on entire life they perform the only one specific function, that is known as the secondary meristems. Okay, that are the difference. Primary meristems, it is a type of tissue which perform entire life of a cell division. Okay, they are responsible development of a primary plant organ. They are responsible development of primary plant body. Primary plant body means root, shoot, leaf. That is known as primary plant body. Okay, hence it is known as a primary meristems. And secondary meristems, that means a secondary growth of plant. Secondary growth, when we study the secondary growth, that means there is a primary growth in that plant part, root, stem, leaf. That is a primary. In that there are the another part is produced. For example, we are taking the section, there is one vascular bundle is present. Inside there is another vascular bundle is present, that is known as the secondary growth. Such type of growth is possible due to such type of meristem is known as a secondary meristem. For example, cork cambium. Cork cambium, it is nothing but the during the xylem and phloem are present in a one bundle, that is a vascular bundle, and that are separated by the cambium strip. And due to cambium strip there are the cork formation. Due to cork formation there are the secondary growth is a possible, that is known as a secondary meristem. I hope you have understand primary and the secondary meristems. Let's see the classification based on the plane of a cell division. First it is a mass meristems. In this type of meristem, cell divide in a three planes. First anticlinally, periclinally and the diagonally. That is known as a mass cell division. Okay, mass cell division, it is nothing but the cell division will be take place by the three ways. First, that is known as anticlinally, periclinally and the diagonal. Anticlinally means the cell are cut into two parts. Anticlinally means perpendicular. Perpendicular cell is converted into two parts. That is known as the anticlinally. Periclinally, that means parallel parts of that means vertical section will be take place. That is known as periclinally. Diagonally, diagon type of a cell division will be take place. Next, plate meristems. Plate meristems, it is nothing but it take place only the two types of cell division, anticlinally and the periclinally. For example, single layer of epidermis, that are the example of plate meristems. Rib meristems, rib means the cell division will take place only one planes, that is known as anticlinally. Thus produce the row of a cell in a column. It is also known as a file meristems. That is anticlinal. Anticlinal means a perpendicular type of a division. Perpendicular, only one plane. That is a anticlinal. Anti. First file. They are divided into file-like structure. Let's see anticlinal and periclinal. How you can remember? Anticlinally, that means their standing division. Okay, standing, that means when we are taking a longitudinal section, that is known as anticlinally, and periclinally transverse section, that is known as periclinally. And diagonally, diagon, it is nothing but the diagon like structure are the taking place. Let's see, here are the diagon, periclinal and the anticlinal. Here are given. Okay, do you understand concept of a cell division? Okay, three types of classification we have completed. Last point of this tissue, that is a function of meristems. Let's see, there are different types of meristems we have seen in this tissue. Let's see, first main function of a cell division. Okay, let's see, but different meristem are present, and that performing the different growth of a plant part. Primary growth of plant body is occurred due to the primary activity of a meristem. Secondary meristems which produce secondary conducting tissue. Such I have explained, primary meristem are responsible to the primary production of a plant part. Okay, in same way, the secondary production secondary meristem is responsible the growth of a secondary organ, like a secondary xylem, secondary phloem, cork, cambium, that are the secondary part. Overall growth of plant, it is possible due to the meristem activity. Healing the wounds in case of plant is possible due to formation of the cork cambium. Any injury to the plant is then healing activity, that means their cells are formation is due to the cork cambium. That means healing activity is due to the cork cambium, that means meristems. Embryonic meristem is responsible differentiation of plant parts such as a plant body. The lateral organ such as leaf, branches, it is formed due to the lateral meristems. Adventitious buds are developed from the meristems that are help in a regeneration of an organ. As per the ecological conditions, specific tissue are produced due to the activities of secondary meristems. That are the some function of meristems. Next type of tissue we are going to see in a next part. If you have any comment, please comment below the section. If you don't comment, I don't understand it is you have a understanding the concept, or the I am telling, or the I am telling that telling language. For that purpose you have to comment below the section. If you do not comment, I don't understand. If you not able to the comment the in YouTube, please message on my WhatsApp on the personal number. Thank you.